Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's JPA here. In today's video I'm going to be discussing Hamilton versus Rangers. Before we get into this, I just want to apologise I didn't manage to get a prediction video done this week, which is disappointing. I will give my prediction. It was 3-0 I predicted to Rangers. Predicted Defoe to get 2 and Joey Aribo to score as well. Didn't quite happen that way, and we'll just discuss this game now. So if you didn't know, it's finished Hamilton 1, Rangers 3. If you didn't see the game, that scoreline definitely flatters us. I'll go into more detail after I've kind of talked about the goals and stuff, but disappointing performance from us. We actually started pretty well, and I would say the first half we were by far the better team, despite the scoreline. I thought the opening 45 minutes, Ryan Jack in particular, dominated the game. The first goal came 7 minutes into the game. Great to get an early goal. Tavernier on the right hand side tried to cut across. The ball was stabbed out for the defender. He tried to clear it. It fell to Jack, and Ryan Jack just sweeps it in with the left foot. Passed it right into the back of the net. Really good finish from him. I felt the defender was unlucky, but it was great to get that opening goal. The lead unfortunately didn't last, but just before they scored, Ryan Kent had a great opportunity. It wasn't really an opportunity, he kind of made it for himself. He ran from the halfway line, beat one defender, took it past another 2, opened up his body and had a really good strike with his right foot, just clipped outside the post, and you're thinking, right, Rangers are going to go on and score maybe 3 or 4. And I think if this next thing didn't happen, then we might have done that, and I think this next goal changed the game. It was another shambles from the start. Long ball over, Goldson got a touch on it but didn't do anything to clear the ball. Eventually comes up in the box, Hollander gets a toe on it and it goes out wide. We didn't deal with the cross right over the back post. Connor Goldson let it go, and their attacker followed up and put it back into the box. The striker had a chance, Hollander dives in, gets a good block on it, but unfortunately it spins up into the air. McGregor unfortunately on the ground because he was anticipating the shot. Tavernier gets beat in the air from Smith, and it's ended up in the back of the net. Complete shambles from start to finish, that goal. There was maybe 4 or 5 opportunities for us to clear it, and we just didn't do it. And I think every one of the back 5 was involved in that goal and could have done a little bit better. So no blame attached to any one player there. I think it was just a collective mistake from every single one of them, and it was real disappointing. But even saying that, once they got the goal, I was never ever phased. I didn't think that we were in trouble of losing the game, particularly in the first half. I thought we dominated the first half, and in particular Ryan Kent was dangerous and kind of was the main flair player. He was the main one that was kind of trying to do things, but Ryan Jack obviously, you know what he does, he picks up the ball and just drives forward with it, and I thought he was excellent. He played a number of really good balls through, a couple over the top. There was one from Tav where he just took a poor touch on it, and the goalkeeper managed to save it before he got a chance to swing it. I thought he probably could have just hit that first time. He played in Ryan Kent, and Ryan Kent hit the shot, hit the defender's arm, but I think the body position tells you everything. I didn't think it was a penalty. He had his arm right down by his side, slightly open, but I mean, it was very close to him. I don't think you could give a penalty for that. A lot of people confused by what the commentator said about his silhouette. That's now the rule, where you have your body apparently has a natural silhouette, and if it's within that, then it's not a penalty. So I think that's why the penalty wasn't given. I didn't shout too much about it at the time, to be honest. Tell me what you guys think about that. So as I say, it looked like we were just waiting for that second goal to put us back in front, and 2 minutes before the end, Ryan Kent took full advantage of it. He had moved over to the right because Arfield, as we'll talk about later, was largely ineffective on that side. So Ryan Kent picked up the ball on that side, does a quick wee step over, and rockets it with his left foot. Absolutely unstoppable shot past the goalkeeper into the top corner of the net. It was a goal worthy of winning any game, and it was a brilliant finish. And I remember just thinking just before that, he needs to be a little bit more clinical, Ryan Kent, and add more goals to his game. Obviously, we've seen the drive hitting the post and stuff. He's done that numerous occasions. There was a chance in the first half where he kind of snatched it. He either should have put it across the keeper or put it across the box for a tap in for somebody else, but he kind of just caught on two minds and blasted it off the bar. I thought it was a little bit rushed with his decision making there, and he probably could have done better. And that's what I was thinking before Ryan Kent got this goal, that he needs to add more to his game. So we managed to get in at half time, despite not playing particularly well. As I said, we got a lot of possession of football, but not as much penetration as what we needed, I felt we were in control of the game, certainly, and I didn't think we were ever in any danger of losing that game, I would say. But it was only a 1-goal lead, and you expected Rangers to come out in the second half and be completely dominant, maybe going to score 3 or 4 more goals and try and close down this goal difference, and it just didn't happen. So yeah, we came out for the second half and it just wasn't what I was expecting. First maybe 15 minutes we were okay, we were quite comfortable, and then just suddenly around about the hour mark it just clicked for Hamilton, and they were the ones dominating not only possession, they were getting forward and creating chances. They had a number of good chances, one from the boy just picked it it was the right pass, but it was just too much on it, and McGregor managed to smother it. They had a real opportunity towards the end where they just cut it right across the 6-yard box. Glenn Kamara got an important touch on it, and it took it just away from Miller, who messed up the shot right on the line. Should have scored. We were lucky they had another opportunity where they just dinked it into the back post or right in the middle. Goldson and Helander both beaten in the air, and luckily McGregor made a good save. They should have scored. That was about 4 minutes from the end of the game. We were really under the cosh. I remember thinking that just in this last 10 minutes we were going to concede. That's generally how I felt. I think I watched the last 10-15 minutes of the game just like this, just going, oh my god, what is happening? And I'm sure many of you guys were the same. But it took until the 92nd minute for Rangers to finally wrap it up. Morelos came on, and I'll talk a lot about him later on as well. Morelos came on, made a good pass inside to Ryan Kent. Ryan Kent, just in a sweeping motion, right footed into the back of net against the keeper, who I thought was unlucky. It was his debut yesterday, and I thought he actually played not too bad considering he conceded 3 goals, and I thought he was really good. Stopped a number of chances from Rangers. So it finished 3-1. Man of the match for me, it was probably Ryan Jack. It could only have been one of the 2 Ryans in my opinion. Not enough people turned up. Scotty Arfield was completely non-existent. In fact, for the first 20-25 minutes I didn't even realise he was playing. I just completely forgot, because he just wasn't involved in the game whatsoever. Kept coming inside a lot, which meant Tav had to kind of do 2 jobs at once. And we just didn't really have a threat from the right hand side at all because of that. Glenn Kamara was pretty quiet. Joe Aribo again was quiet as well. I thought Barisic actually had a really good game. Put a number of dangerous crosses into the box, but nobody took them. Defoe, through probably no fault of his own, had a poor game. Didn't really get the service and had to kind of feed off a little bit of scraps. He ended up getting booked for being a little bit late. I try to think who else. Connor Goldson I thought was poor. Tav was really poor. Helander looked dangerous in set pieces from our end, but at the back he looked a little bit shaky. McGregor, I don't think you can fault for the goal. As I said, he was already down anticipating save. So all round poor performances apart from the 2 Ryans. I thought Ojo was better when he came on. You noticed a major difference when Arfield went off and Ojo came on. He was just a more of attacking threat on that right hand side. Morelos did well when he came on, created a goal. And Stephen Davis also came on, and I thought he made us a little bit more solid at the back, protecting that back 4. Just before I give you my final thoughts on the game, I'll talk about the referee now. I thought in the first hour of the game, the referee had a good game. He got the call right for the penalty. Hadn't given many yellow cards yet, and hadn't really stopped the game as much, let it flow a little bit, even though there was fouls in the game. Ryan Kent took a number of bad challenges, I thought. But then he booked a Hamilton player, booked another Hamilton player. He then booked Jermaine Defoe, which I thought was a warranted yellow card. He was a little bit late with that one. And Morelos came on, and within about a minute, Morelos had been booked. Now, a lot of people were saying, he's had a wee kick at him. It's handbag stuff for me. I don't think there was enough in it. And Morelos' reaction said it all. He was just laughing the whole way, just thinking that was ridiculous. He has had a wee kick at him, but the guy was all over him. And I think, as I say, I thought it was handbags, and I didn't think it was a worthy yellow card. Disappointing to see that, despite the fact that Morelos has calmed down a lot this season, the slightest thing he's getting booked for, which is disappointing. And finally, I'll give you my final thoughts on the game. I thought all credit to Hamilton. I thought they were by far the better team in the second half, particularly the last half hour of the game. I thought they were absolutely superb and perhaps deserved something for the game. A little bit unlucky that we managed to hang on, because I think, particularly in the later stages of the game, it wasn't down to our great defender or anything, or our resilience. I thought it was just down to them making poor choices in the last third, which led to us getting that victory. However, it is 3 points. We're going to see this from time to time, particularly after an international break, which completely just stops anything. It's really frustrating, this, but it's just part and parcel of football. It happens to other teams as well, but it in particular really seems to affect Rangers for some reason, and I think we're maybe lucky that it was Hamilton. No disrespect to them, but if that was a Hearts or Hibs or a Motherwell or something, I think we probably would have dropped points. And saying that, great to see with us coming away with a victory. Tell me what you guys think. That's pretty much all I have to say on that game. We'll move on to the next one. So that's me pretty much done with the reaction video. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, which will be the final game on Thursday night.